joystick tight. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge.
Oh, damn. Well, there we go. Okay. Good evening, all. Welcome to your Tuesday stream here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Of course, as always, hope you are doing well. We're on board the beautiful Cathay Pacific Retro today, A350 at Hong Kong. We're going to be heading to Manila in the Philippines. Flight time today is about an hour and 32. But it was requested to do the A350. We haven't done it for a while, and we haven't done it on a short run for a while. So we figured we would do that. So yes, I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's had a decent day. Hope everyone who's been affected by the storm has been able to keep safe. On top of that, hello to those in the chat. Carl, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. John Brand, evening to you. Finley, hello to you. Are you going to have a new Departure Lounge intro for this year? Chances are it will probably happen at some stage, just not right now. And we'll also say a very big hello to our cabin crew. We haven't used her for a while, but we'll say hello to Taylor. Taylor, very good evening to you. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Acknowledged, Captain. Ready for service.
Sure, why not? Are you well?
Acknowledged, Captain. I am well, thank you.
There's obviously TJ Turner, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. I've got no questions about that. No questions. Right. In the meantime, let's go ahead and set the airplane up. We're going to go battery 1. All the batteries here to be turned on. Then you've got the external power 1 and external power 2. Lights the plane up like a Christmas tree. Beautiful stuff. We'll go ahead and stick the logo lights on. We'll go ahead and put the fuel in. Oxygen on. APU is switched on. Emergency exit light switched on. Whilst the APU is doing its thing, we'll go ahead and put the IRS system in play. We'll then start the APU. APU bleed in. Job done. Happy days. Right. I'm looking for something. I can't think what it is I'm looking for. It's a dome light more than anything. I'm sure there is one, isn't there? There is one. Gotta be one. Can Lewis join your live? Why? Why would he join the live? Top right. I'm certain there is. But if no worries if not. Finley says his thing's lagging. You want to get that checked out by the doctor if it's lagging. Gemma, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. No, it's... I don't know what to tell you. Right, Cathay Pacific dealing with us today for obvious reasons. And then we'll go ahead and whilst we're doing that, we'll get... no, we won't. Clearance can come on in a second. Should now be working, that's fine. Jim, evening to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Not yet. Not yet. Soon. Just not yet. Not yet. Okay. Right, so let's go ahead and get boarding. Whilst we're boarding, we're going to go ahead and initialize the aeroplane here by grabbing the flight plan. Beautiful stuff. Everything you need to know. Lovely days, lovely days, lovely days. More happy days. What's the hoodie you're wearing? A blue one. It's a... what is it? It's a Jack and Jones. Jack and Jones hoodie. Okay. Let's just give me 2 seconds. Let me just bring on the screen here. No, we'd love to board crew. Thank you. We should be carrying something like 207 passengers over to the Philippines this evening, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's get our zero fuel weight into the system. We use the keypad that's down below. Zero fuel weight today is 161.5. Block fuel today is 14.3. Lovely stuff. And I'm just going to stick the same number I stick in there because it doesn't matter to me. But we'll probably trigger a few people, but There you go. Passenger numbers today, 207. And that should be that. Right, over to... In fact, are we seeing passengers today? We are not. So we're going to be boarded quite early. Interesting. Just wonder why we weren't seeing any passengers. Something to do with GSX, I think. Right. Sarah, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Right, so in the meantime, we are Cathay 939 today. That's our flight number. Real world ops, don't you know? And we need our departure here, so let's go and get into that, and then let's call in for the clearance and see what they give us. Now, theoretically, we should be 07 Centre, but we'll see what they give us. Hong Kong clearance, good morning. Cathay 939 with you requesting IFR clearance to Manila.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Thanks. Hashtag real world ops, says Carl. Yes, real world ops. So how is everybody? Anyone been affected by the storm? Was it Chandra? Whatever her name is. We've had so much flooding around here, it's insane.
Cathay 939er cleared to Manila via the Rame 1 Charlie departure, then as filed. Departure runway 7 center. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 119.1, squawk 7274.
Okay, so it is 07 Centre, so that's fine. And it was via, what was it via? The Ram 1 Charlie departure. Beautiful. Stick that in there. Happy days. Right, read that back. Cleared to Manila via the Ram 1 Charlie departure, then as filed. Departure runway 7 Centre. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure 119.1, squawk 7274. Cathay 939.
Cathay 939er, read back correct. Contact ground on 122.6.
Cool, right, delete that, that's all good. Right, next we go and get the arrival in. Now, should be runway 6 for Manila today. And then we are in on the, yeah, so that's that. We are in our nav. And it is via the... TAD 5 Romeo. Stick that in there. And then we should... Yep, we're all clear, so that's fine. So we'll set that, job done. So that's all good. Planes all aligned, which is beautiful. We're going to go ahead and set the marker over to... Oh, God, no. 4,000. Happy days. Gemma got absolutely soaked going into work today. Loads of rain here, nothing like Devon though. Jim says blowing a relict old hoodie and pishing it doon here. Listen, I tried. Okay, I tried. Yeah, if you search out what the storm's done to like parts of Devon, like the main dual carriageway to like Dorset is fucked, like totally knackered. I think even now it's still shut because it's flooded. Absolutely crazy. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. If you want to explain, that'd be great. I have no idea what that is. But there she is, the Cathay 350 for us today in the retro livery. We were only going to use the one when it was mentioned. I was like, well, let's go ahead and do the retro, and that is exactly what we are doing today. Yeah, if you search it up on like Google or anything else like that, just have a look at the pictures. The pictures are insane. Like the amount of water that is either on the road or you know, fields and stuff. It's just it is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So boarding's done. I wasn't anticipating for boarding to be done, so we're not going to leave just yet, because I think that would be a bit daft. Otherwise we'd be done quite early, so we won't leave just yet. Oh, we've still got pitot covers apparently. Right, 2 seconds. There we go. We'll go ahead and select those off. We should now be okay. We are indeed. Cool. So we'll import the plan from SimBrief, set the fuel, set the zero fuel weight. There we go. So the plane is currently carrying 207 passengers. So how was your day? How was it? What are we on today? We're on Tuesday, aren't we? We are indeed Tuesday. Almost halfway through the week. I start my new job next week, and I'm quite excited for it. Even Google Translate was like, I don't understand. I don't know what the program is. I don't know what it is. Finley, you're going to have to tell me what it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a kid's cartoon. Yeah, never seen it. Never seen it. So we have got, I mean, literally, we're supposed to be off the blocks about 8:05. We've got some time. I mean, if we start now, we'll be finished by 9:30ish, if that. Which I guess wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We could go push back now, or we could hang fire. What do we do? What would you like? Because it is literally only an hour and a half. We hang fire for a bit. Like chill out and stuff. Or go now and get the stream over and done with, because I know people have got things to do tomorrow. Check catering before departure. Good shout. In fact, we haven't done catering for a very long time. Gemma says give it 10 minutes. We can give it 10 minutes. We'll do catering whilst we're here. Paul, evening to you. Paul Hussey coming in with 28 months on the Members Lounge. It says, good evening all. Cathay L1011 would be awesome. Not much longer to wait for that one, let me tell you. Obviously, iniBuilds iniBuilds are producing the L1011. No doubt we'll see it in the lettuce leaf livery, as they call it. I still think, personally, I still think there should be grey here, but it is that's my own opinion. Well, at least you didn't say time me out for 10 minutes. It's too easy. I won't. I won't. Okay, so catering has been requested. We're fucking it. Very curious as to where they are. Cause you won't, but I will. I mean, I was trying to be nice, but oh, is it? Yeah, but can we? This is the thing, like... What are they doing? Where's the catering truck? Does catering not work or something? Oh, that's a GPU. So not catering. I don't get it. No catering. And evening to you, David. It says no catering on Cathay. Hiya.
Hiya!
Yes, no catering today on Cathay. Can't fly without catering. You tell Ryanair that. Alright, we've got a bit of a long taxi anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's get the beacon switched on. Let's just get the music switched off for a moment. Let's go to ground and let's call in. Hong Kong ground, Cathay 939 requesting push and engine start. Evening David though, hope you're doing well. Send Taylor to get some bits from duty free. Do you think she's got time? Oh God. Okay, hold on. So looks like there's a bug with the catering, which is going to be a bit annoying. So we'll hang fire. Then we will wait for this to load up again, and then we'll get the pushback once again. I don't think she has time. Should have all read the fine print. The fine print says you should have brought your lunch with you, even though it's whatever the local time is. What's the local time? Call it breakfast, why not? Is it Taylor's cabin crew tonight? If you give her grief tonight, she'll just shake it off. Very good. Very good. Okay, we'll just wait for GSX to stop having a bit of a meltdown here. So at least it's delaying it for a little bit further. But yeah, how was your day? Was it alright? Jim says it's been a day. Whenever you're ready, GSX. There we go. Okay. Thank you. About the third time I've clicked that now. So I think we had this discussion on Friday about this livery. What do we make of it? I still maintain there should be grey in it. Carlos, it's not been a bad day. A day of housework and chilling. Nice. That's what we like. And Carlos definitely needs some great adding to it. Also had a hell of a ride yesterday on last night's stream. We're back with that again on well, tomorrow. We're back on tomorrow as we go to Vegas. It was a belting night last night. Okay, so therefore we want to go. There, I'd say.
Release parking brakes, please.
Right, here we go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Everything should be on and ready to go. Let's get the 350 engine started. Starting with number 2. Here we go. Jim says, where's Mr. Lufthansa and all his so-called supporters? Sorry, sponsors. Well, he'll be in for quite the shock, for sure. Sorry, Paul, thank you to you gifting 1 Departure Lounge membership going to Stuart Kennedy. Thank you, Paul. Continued support as always. Dom says, who's in for a shock? Not you, my friend. But welcome to you. Hope you are well.
Air Hong Kong 561 ready to taxi.
Air Hong Kong 561, runway 7 right taxi via Romeo Hotel, Juliet 1.
Runway 7 right taxi via Romeo Hotel, Juliet 1. Air Hong Kong 561.
Please set
Air Hong Kong 831 contact tower on 118.7. Over to tower, Air Hong Kong 831.
Good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Sarah, it's totally fine. Totally fine.
Unlocking gear.
Back next on, well, next on Thursday, I think. Thursday's next time we're on. I'm about to find out what we're doing because I've even forgotten. I've even forgotten what we're doing. Oh, it's Jet 2. Lovely.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Forgot we were doing
Right
that.
now, you can.
That's for Thursday though. Right, APU can now go off, including the bleed. We'll get the probe and window heaters turned on. We will head to the surveillance side of things. We'll then make sure that we've got everything turned on, so predicted wind shear on. We want the transponder switched on now as well, like that.
Ground Hong Kong Shuttle 623, taxi to the gate. Hong Kong Shuttle 623,
Okay.
taxi to parking via Charlie 7, Yankee Foxtrot, Foxtrot 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Alpha 2, Bravo, uniform.
Let's go flying.
Charlie 7, Yankee Foxtrot, Foxtrot 2, hold short of runway 07 center, then Alpha 2, Bravo, uniform, Hong Kong Shuttle 623. Tasman 22, request push and start. Tasman 22, push back approved.
Got to make sure, I'm hoping that the settings are correct now as well. Hong Kong ground, Cathay 939 requesting taxi. Yes. Yeah, I feel.
Cathay 939, runway 07 center taxi via Whiskey 1, Victor 1, Victor, Bravo, Bravo 2.
Taxi to runway 07 center via Whiskey 1, Victor 1, Victor, Bravo, Bravo 2, Cathay 939. Cool. Right, we're pretty much set. We're going to set the flaps to 1. Parking brake off. You can hear them going into that setting mode. Let's get the engines calibrated a little bit better than what we've got.
Tasman 22, runway 7 right taxi via Papa, Papa 1, November, Juliet, Juliet 1. Runway 7 right taxi via Papa, Papa 1, November, Juliet, Juliet 1, Tasman 22.
Okay, parking brake on just for a second here. Parking brake off, let's go. So I'm hoping that will just allow for us now to kind of just taxi a little better than we would have done. What livery are we using for the Jet 2 flight? Not sure. Obviously you got the 2, but I'm open to suggestions. Basically you got the silver one on the holidays. Choice is yours.
Via Express 2508, contact tower on 118.7.
Switching to tower via Express 3508.
So we've got 1 vote for holidays, 1 for silver at the moment. I did the silver one last time. I think you're correct. I think I did. May very well be holidays tomorrow then. Beautiful stuff. Okie doke. It's a night flight tomorrow. It is, yes. It is indeed. To be fair, didn't really think about it because I think with the night flights at the moment, I don't think they're that bad, really. You can see parts of it, and I think the night lighting as well kind of helps. But we will do some sort of more daytime flying. I think the Friday one is daytime. I think that's the American MD-11. I think that we've got planned. And come next week, we get to finally show off the 737-500. I'd wait if I were you, buddy. Cool. Jim says, see UPS have announced the withdrawal of the MD-11. They have, yes, after. So they were put onto grounding, but then UPS have decided that actually they were going to retire them, accelerate in the retirement. So it leaves them with quite a few planes short for what they need. So there is speculation they may look for like second-hand aeroplanes. With Ryanair? What's with Ryanair? Okay. Time to hold short. Oh, 737-500. No, Ryanair never owned it. So it won't be them. But let's get ourselves prepped and ready to go here. And get hold of Tower. Hong Kong Tower, Cathay 939, holding short, runway 07 centre, ready for departure. Fucking hell. Oh, I've not even done anything.
Heavy Hong Kong Tower, runway 07C, winds 100 at 12, cleared for takeoff.
No, we cannot take off. What's this? I haven't done anything. Ah, do you know what? This is the first time this has happened since the Beluga. Very curious as to what this is. That's really annoying. First time since the Beluga this has happened. Yeah. Right. In that case, actually, let me just try something first. What does, if it does, no, that didn't work. That's fine. Okay, time to restart. It's the first time, yeah, first time since the Beluga that has happened. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Let's put some music back on in the background. Okay. John says, I think it's a VRAM issue. Well, I mean, I don't know. Right. Okay. Shouldn't take very long. We're not gonna board the passengers, but we'll load it up from the side this time. Cool. Okay, very quick speed run. Here we go. I don't know. I mean, I know that the last time it happened was obviously, like I say, with the Beluga, because we altered the landing path, which obviously was no good. So yeah, I just couldn't tell you. Right, well we got 1615, 1615. 14.3. $207. Right, flight plan again. No, wasn't that one. Wasn't that one. Why are you being an ass now all of a sudden? There we go. That one. Okay. I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible, then go straight to the push. Via, don't need that, and it was... that one there. Implement, happy days, right. Takeoff performance, let's sync. One 155. Confirm takeoff speeds, totally fine. Let's go to surveillance. Which was 727 274. Enter that. Auto mode. Quite annoying. Quite annoying. Lee Class, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. If you've just joined us, we have experienced, well, we experienced the systems crashing, not the plane and not the sim. The systems crashed. No good. No good. So we're going to see how it works this time. Hopefully. We should be alright. If not, it's been fun. Lee got a bit wet getting into Stratford. My day's been alright. There's been so much flooding. Like in and around the area, so much flooding. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Have to go to work. Yeah, you did it. So going to wait for the aircraft to align once again, then push back again, then hopefully get taxiing again, get to the holding point, because I think we may have actually been given clearance to go. Yeah, we were. We were given, excuse me, we were given clearance to take off. Just did not get round to it. Okay. Do you need to submit a new flight plan? No. Because we've restarted, it's still technically on the same one. So we should be fine. Cool, that's on, that's fine. Cool, right. Now we need to go to the load sheet. We'll import the sim brief again because we want the 0 fuel weight and we want the fuel to simulate like we've got 207 passengers on board. Back to the top. And push back. No, so when you restart, if you restart it, you wouldn't have to put the new flight plan in. If you came out and put, went straight back in again, you'd probably have to go for the new flight plan. Can you whistle? Yes.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Oh. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally fine.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
You don't need to hear my whistling. That's crazy. You know what a whistle sounds like, right?
Locking gear.
Okay.
Release parking brakes.
Here we go again.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Gotta love the simulator at times. Just for the sheer perfection it brings. If you want to, feel free to smash the like button. Help us out a little bit, I suppose. Let's see if we can get into double figures again this evening. And of course, ways you can support the channel are the ways that Paul Hussey's done. You can support the channel through gifted gifted memberships, I should say. On top of that, you've also got super chats, or TTSs rather, so you can have the chat read out, or sorry, have your super chats read out.
Set parking brakes.
Carl coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much. I'm very curious as to why.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Lee coming in with a gifted membership as well. Thank you, Lee. Also getting a winner chicken dinner, going to King Bob's Kingdom.
Unlocking gear.
Lots of good start of support this evening. Thank you to Carl, to Paul, and to Lee so far.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Once they're out the way, we'll then make the move.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Darren Graham, thank you so much. Darren, hope you're doing well. Coming in with a gifted membership. Go remember, it's not Twitch. Gifted membership as well. Going to Beanie Aviation. Thank you, Darren. Another one who's a winner chicken dinner this evening. Right, should we try again? Yeah, to me, it might sound like another thing to kind of go with, but yeah, we're kind of hoping for no more incidents. That'd be nice. No, you're right, it wasn't a nod, but it could be. Could be a nod if you want it to be. Right, fingers crossed, everybody. That's right, I just wondering what you're doing. I suppose throwing shapes. What will happen if it does it twice on orange? Blame you for jinxing it? There you go, Carl's evening.
Evening.
I'm hoping the microphone picked that up. What's for supper? We've just, well, we're saying we just had it. We had it about 6:30. What do we have? Burgers and onion rings. Yeah, it's homemade burgers and onion rings. Very good they were too. What, are you going now? Okay. Okay. Right, let's see. So we've been given the clearance to take off. Nothing coming in, so that's fine. Were the homemade? Were the onion rings homemade? They were not. I know they're easy to do, but it's also easy to get them out of a bag. So yeah, no, they weren't homemade. Okay, right. So let's get the music off for this one. And then we're going to go 50%, and then we're going to toggle that bitch. We'll watch it just from the outside so you can hear the spool up. Here we go then. So let's go straight to 50%. Time to toggle that bitch. Let's go. Sounding very naughty indeed. Right, here we go. V1 already and a rotate. How good. How good did that sound? So it's pretty awesome because what they've done is they've captured the sounds of like as if you were actually plane spotting yourself. So if you go to Manchester and you hear the 350 depart and stuff like that, they've captured it beautifully. Like, it sounds phenomenal. And of course we can say hello to Cathay, which is just down the bottom there. Might help if we put the autopilot on, won't it? But yeah, so there you go. Cathay is there. And you got the lights. You can just see in the background the lights in action for Cathay. Brings back memories of the A3. Have we not done Cathay on 2024 yet? Not on 24? Oh, well, that's criminal. We'll have to do it at some point. Hong Kong departure. Cathay 939 with you at 5,000. Criminal, we haven't done it on 2024 yet. Oh. Try again. Cathay 93. No, tell a lie. Hong Kong departure. Cathay 939 with you, climbing up to 5,000. Oh yeah. Alright, no worries. No, you're only going up to that, but take it easy. Yeah, that's fine.
Cathay 900-39er heavy radar contact 10 southeast of Hong Kong and 4900.
Oh, son of a bitch.
QNH 1020.
Okay, it's fine. Kaitak Tower departure confirmed. Cathay 939 has IFR clearance. In fact, you've already done that for me. Don't need to.
Contact Hong Kong radar on 133.25.
Cool, that's absolutely fine. Hong Kong radar, Cathay 939 with you at 5,000. See you later, Rob.
Cathay 900-39er cleared to Manila via the Rain 1 Charlie departure as filed. Departure runway 07 center. Initial climb altitude 4,000.
Cathay 900-39er, Hong Kong radar identified. Good morning, Islands, QNH 1020.
Hong Kong radar, Cathay 939 requesting climb to flight level 240. Climb to flight level 240, Cathay 939. Okay, so we got there in the end. Beautiful sounds coming off the aeroplane. Listen to the roar, the grumble, the rumble, and everything in between. Of the A350. Stunning. Listen to that. Kaitak long haul. See, I think that could be fun. To set up like a Kaitak long haul flight, and then have all the pressure of trying to land the aeroplane right at the end. I think that could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun. But if we just have a look out the window here, you could just about make out Kaitak there. So there you go, a bit more of an aerial view of Kaitak. Just there. So if you're from Chatham and you're a bit of a wuss, you'd come in on this runway here. But if you weren't a wuss, oh yes. Reckon it'd be a laugh for the 747. Give me 2 seconds. So we've also got something like, obviously you got the super tanker or the global tanker thing, 747. But climb flight level 320, Cathay 939. If you look on the marketplace for 2024, they've released a passenger livery thing for it. So you can turn the super tanker into a passenger 747, and it comes with the likes of Air France, Singapore, Korean. You can download liveries for like Virgin Atlantic and stuff like that. So you can turn the super tanker into a passenger version of the 747 if you want to do some 747 freight. Or sorry, some 747 flights. David says if you're from Chatham and try to land at Kai Tak, there's more chance you'll end up on short finals at Kirkwall. John says Kai Tak hasn't been used in real life since 1998. I would have loved to have been in a time where you could live in Hong Kong and just experience the thrill of watching planes come into Kai Tak. Because I bet there was so much to see, and I bet they had so much fun. Climbing flight level 360, Cathay 939. Yeah, would have loved it. Would have absolutely loved it. Lee says more chance of landing at Manston. More chance of landing in the ocean more than anything. Can you see that? Can you just about make that out there? Gemma says it will take 7 hours as well. Suck it. Suffer, bitches. No, I don't know what that is. Like, I'm assuming that's like wispy cloud, but like on my monitor, because it's pretty much a lot brighter than I think what it's giving out, it looks like A, we're getting like a little bit of sunrise, B, that's really bizarre, whatever that is in front. Don't know. Lewis, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Looks like the Milky Way, says John. Carl saying Pluto. Yeah, there's a yellow yellowish star in the sky. Yeah, what is that? It must be cloud or something. Very odd. UFO, says Lewis. Just got back in the. Just got back on and I thought it was Streamlabs popped up. Jim says found out what that was. It was the hot air balloon from Mr. I've got sponsors. Wow. I mean, we all love the storyline, but as Jim might remember, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. Ric Flair used to say, "That's my line," and I used that to say, "That's my storyline." My storyline, my rules. We do not have drinks on board. No, catering did not work this evening. So I'm hoping that you lot bought your own. Bring your own lunch to work day sort of thing. Carl got a meal deal from Duty Free. Jim says, "Yep." When Jay Lethal did his flat. Yeah, that's my line. Oh, so funny. I do find myself watching that from time to time. Lewis says, "No catering. What type of piss poor service is this?" Blame GSX. It did not work. I could have wanted some iced Coca-Cola. Should have bought it from Duty Free. Carl got himself a meal deal from WH Smith. What'd you get from the duty free then? Gemma got a cheese sandwich and a bag of Werther's Originals. That is a meal deal and a half. Lewis says, "Screw it, I'll play along." Oh, went to Weatherspoons. That's right. There's a Weatherspoons at Hong Kong. I mean, why not? For the storyline, why not? Three cheese salad with sushi and a bottle of water. Very good. Very good. Aren't you posh? Lewis said it so happened to be curry night. Well, if we divert, we're blaming you. And chances are we're just going to push you out the door. Right. We've just reached our cruise altitude. We've now got 59 minutes remaining on the flight. Next bit of land we see will be the Philippines. I like the idea of doing a long haul to Kai Tak. Either proper real world things like an A340, or giving us the challenge of like a 747 or the 380. The 380 from Lukla. You can go onto a certain Swiss channel for that one if you want that. And you can also see how many wings it takes. Oh, sorry, how many engines it takes for the 380 to take off from Lukla. Search it up. I think you'll enjoy it. 340 could be a challenge. It could. It's not quite the same as the Latin VFR one, so it would be a bit of a challenge to try and land it. Dave says, the last time I got a meal deal from Duty Free, I downed a 3 kilo Toblerone and 2 litres of Johnny Walker Black Label. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what that must have been like to deal with. Lewis did an A380 Auckland to Kai Tak. Landing was terrible. Carl, is there a Landor 380 livery? I think there is. I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't use it. Let's have a look. So, if we go to there we go. Right. First of all, if there is, it's got to be for 2024, which I don't think there will be yet. So we've got quite a few British Airways, quite a few. Do you know what? No, there isn't. And there is there's one livery that is basically compatible with 2024, and it's basically like a pack, which will not have the Landor in it. So yeah, to answer your question, no, there is not a it's not a Landor livery for the 380. Jim says Toblerone did it. I'm sure it was Toblerone. And Toblerone was the reason why he stopped. Wasn't allowed to travel. I mean, fancy doing that, downing a 2-litre bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label, and then like to kind of try and soak it up out your body, a 3 kilo bar of Toblerone. I feel for the toilet. Really feel for the toilet.
Hiya!
chances are we might get, oh, I don't know, will we? We might do. We might get a little bit of a sunrise. There is a chance. He was shitting peaks, or he was more up Schitt's Creek with that. Schitt's Creek with the Toblerone and the
Cathay 939er, contact Oceanic on 119.565, squawk 2000.
oh, that's us. 119.565 and squawk 2000. Cathay 939. Do we have cabin crew aboard? We do. We'll see how she's getting on. Taylor, how are you getting on in the cabin? Everything all right? It's all gone a bit pear-shaped with the cabin crew.
Cabin service is underway and all is well in the cabin, Captain.
Okay, well, she didn't say what she did at the beginning, so that's fine. To be fair, I think the cabin service just consists of like hot towels and whatever we had on board already, which I don't think was a lot. Hang on, what cabin service are they offering? Not the one you think. Not the one you think. I think it's more the leftovers from what were already on board, because obviously we couldn't restock, basically. So I think it's the leftovers from the previous flight, which I believe came in from Mumbai. So good luck, everyone. I feel like you're all going to need it. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I was completely unaware I was even yawning then. Forgive me. I'm just looking through some certain things that we can do for next week. Not like that, Father, you filthy mind. No, I'm sure. I'm sure that's not what you were thinking. Lewis will have the curry. Just remember, there's only one seat on the one toilet on the airplane. Just the one. So yeah, so I like the idea of long haul. I mean, the long haul with the with Kai Tak. I mean, we can have a look and see. Did anyone see that in the chat?
Cathay 939er, contact Hong Kong radar on 125.8.
Hong Kong radar, Cathay 939 with you at flight level 360. So, I can see something that gifted membership, but there was no notification, no?
939er, Hong Kong radar identified. Good morning.
That's really bizarre. No notification. Paul, I'm assuming, did you do that just now? Or is this one that's... this is weird if it's coming from like a previous thing. Interesting. So Lee's one come up with a notification, but Paul's one didn't just then. Just now. Well, I mean, thank you, Paul. And thank you, Lee, as well. But yeah, I'm very confused to... very confused why the notification didn't come up. But yeah, I mean, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Lee, once again. For the gifted memberships there. We're 4 away from 10. If we can hit 10 for the stream, then I'll leave it there and just be like, we can all chill now. Totally fine. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button as well if you haven't done so already. Let's make it a stream full of double figures. Yeah, YouTube doing YouTube things. Definitely the case. Yeah, crazy. $52 to go before we get there. We're due to land just before 5:50 local time, or 9:50 our time. Carl, thank you. Coming in with a gifted membership as well. Appreciate it. Everyone's winning tonight. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Everyone's a winner. Finley asking how long is this flight, Mighty? The flight, Mighty. The flight itself is 1 hour and 30 minutes. And we've got about 50 minutes or so left. So yeah, give yourselves a pat on the back if you've gifted the membership. You are a winner, winner. Chicken dinner going to those that deserve it. Carl also coming in with 36 months of the Members Lounge. There may be people that have membership milestones. If you do, have a check, get them into the chat, we'll read them out, see how long you've been a member for. Carl says Landor 747 Sydney Kai Tak, maybe. If we had 2020 still, and we had the 747s that worked, you know, the ones that were like ported over but actually worked, we probably could do. There's not too many. I don't think there is. Landor liveries for 2024. No, I mean there literally isn't. All the ones that are Landor are 777. Let's have a look at. So we could it's not quite what I was after. So I'm looking for things.
Contact Manila Center on 119.3.
So what I'm trying to look for at the moment is looking for the old flight plans, like a flight table or some sort. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's got to be like a website or something. But the ones I can think of off the top of my head are like Swiss Air. So we could do like MD-11. Paul, your gifted membership went to Daniel Watkins. Daniel Watkins got your membership, or your gifted membership. Sorry. Yeah, the only ones I can come off with, come off the top of my head for long haul for Kai Tak would be like Alitalia, probably MD-11, or we could do 777, or change it over to ITA or whatever. Swiss Air. You got Singapore, so you could do 747 for Singapore, or 380 for Singapore. Obviously British Airways, Virgin. Varig. Varig's a good shout. Right, come there. Let's go for it. Name all the sort of the relatively long haul airlines that went into Kai Tak. What I'd quite like to do is, obviously Paul mentioned the TriStar. Once the TriStar does come out, and the TriStar, I can get used to the TriStar, we could do All Nippon from Tokyo to Kai Tak, All Nippon TriStar. Thai Airways definitely did. Gemma mentioning ANA. Japan Airlines, of course, as well. Air France, I think. Korean. Gemma says Concorde. KLM. Oh, there's loads of shouts here. So let's say, let's edit the flight here. So we use SimBrief to have a look and see how long it would take. So let's say we went from Amsterdam and we went 747 sure. Let's stick with that. So we're just going to edit the flight here. Just keep having a look to see how long it would take. Canadian Pacific, good shout. Jim says this is like the quiz. Name airlines who served Skytac. There's probably a Wikipedia page with it. And I bet there is. And there's a reason. I looked it up before to do for the quiz. I thought it'd be too difficult. Pan Am went there. Malaysia, Eva, Air Hong Kong, Dragon Air, United. There's a few. So if we were to do Amsterdam to Kai Tak, it would be about 11 hours from Amsterdam. Qantas would have probably done it. For sure, Qantas would have done it. I think it's Sydney to Hong Kong, like a 7-hour flight, something like that. So we could actually do that. It's about 8 hours. That's doable. We could do that. Yeah, 8.5 hours from Sydney to Kai Tak. Doable. Longest long haul at Stream. On Stream is at 11 hours. Paul says saw a Garuda DC-10 at Kai Tak in 1989. Paul's stories are fascinating. Like every now and again I'll see a picture of like what Paul's put into like our Facebook group or onto like some of the other groups that I'm part of, and I'm just like, what a time. What a time. Yeah, always fascinated by Paul's pictures. But yeah, so yeah, your Paul, your money didn't go to waste. It gifted a membership for a month.
Cathay 939er, contact Manila Center on 119.3.
$11 hours as well again from Paris for Air France. Paris to Hong Kong would be 11 hours. Manila Center, good morning. Cathay 939 with you at flight level 360.
Cathay 939er, Manila Center identified. Good morning.
41 minutes out. Yeah, Paul does have some amazing photos. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I mean, it was going so well. It was going so well. Do it for the rest of the stream. Because I always do. I always see the pictures that Paul puts into like, Facebook groups, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, to have seen like a, just to have seen a Cathay, a Cathay's TriStar, or just have been able to have gone to Kai Tak. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant watch. And sorry, brilliant viewing for sure. And everyone thinks it because David thinks it too. We're back on Twitch tomorrow from 7. Back to normal time tomorrow, 7 o'clock, for the third from last race of our F1 Manager series. A wet one from, where was it, Vegas? Wet one from Vegas tomorrow. There you go. See, lots of love for Paul. Let's get some love for Paul in the chat. Sharing all these pictures that some of us would never have had the opportunity to see. But yeah, just brilliant stuff. Just brilliant viewing. And the best thing as well is I can imagine they're on like slides as well. So like, if Paul gifted the box and just went go through them all, I'd happily sit there from like morning to night flicking through the pictures. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, memories. I like it. British Caledonian took DC-10s into Kai Tak from Gatwick. I'm pretty sure it went via Dubai. Interesting. Haven't got the DC-10 though yet. I fear it might be a bit of a stretch for the A310. Rob, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, there you go. See, we're not the only one. Not the only one. Everybody's loving the photos from Paul. So we do encourage anyone to share their photos, new and old, also in our Discord as well. There you go. Into the Discord. We do encourage it. Always keen to see what people take photos of, etc., etc. Or whether you find a photo that you can dig out and upload it to. We always encourage it. We always love seeing sort of photos that other people do. Lee says Heathrow photos from late 80s, early 90s remind me of going to the spectators area at Heathrow. Let's take a second to talk about the Queen's building, shall we? Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Gemma says she would have loved to have flown to Kai Tak. I think we all would have done, just for the pure experience. Paul says he remembers flying past the high-rise buildings on final approach to Kai Tak in a BA 747 from Manchester. He's got loads of prints and slides. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. I say, if you somehow presented me a box full of them, I'd happily just sit there, flick through, and oh, Oh. Be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Jim says Kaitak would be a live streamer's hotbed if it was still used. Oh, see, now you think there's plenty of streams at Manchester. Could you imagine like the Kaitak one? Could you imagine Kaitak just be full of streamers? Lewis says, to think back, all of the airlines I once flew on are no longer with us. Yeah, so for me as well, I flew on Astraeus, for those that remember, Astraeus, and Flybe, of course, both no longer around. Bruce Dickinson's airline, yeah, flew the 757, I believe. Yeah, so Carl's also posted a link to the Departure Lounge Facebook page, or the Facebook group. Also goes to show how right my decision was to get rid of the actual Facebook page, because nobody noticed. Nobody noticed it's been gone for about 2 weeks. The upkeep, I think, of the Facebook page. I sat there and I was like, I ain't posted on it for ages. I don't particularly want to be running a Facebook page. I don't think there's a point to run a Facebook page. Barely go on my own Facebook as it is. So, yes. So if you want to get hold of the Facebook group instead, the link Carl's put into the chat. Jump on in, submit your pictures. You can also enter the Facebook banner photo of the month competition when I remember. When I remember.
Cathay 939er, expect the Todd 05 Romeo arrival. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent.
Paul says the Queen's building terraces were brilliant. Expect the descent in about 20 minutes time, Cathay 939. Did you ever notice yesterday something? Well, I think people have got opportunity to. What I'm gonna do is from now on, when it gets to a certain point before the end of the month, I am gonna write it down as something that I absolutely need to do. So yeah. So no, I don't. To be fair, I don't go on Facebook that much. I decided just to kind of get rid of it. The Facebook page. The upkeep was too much. And quite frankly, I don't have the time to try and upkeep it anyway. So I'm going to try and minimalise it as much as possible. So Twitch and YouTube, totally fine. I don't even post on Instagram anymore. I used to post a photo every day. I don't do that now. Rob says missing the US Air Force KC-10. The new 4.6 is different, but it ain't a classic 3-holer. Yes. I'm super glad I got an opportunity to see the KC-10 at the Air Tattoo, the year that it was going to be retired. Yeah, good stuff though. Good stuff for KC-10s, and I think now, like, given obviously UPS with their news and you know, UPS with their news and probably the impending news from FedEx as well. I think the era of the tri-holer, I think, is now coming to an end. Yeah, that's the. Do you know what? That's the weird thing. The days of the tri-jets will be over, but the only ones you'll see will be the private jets. Private jets with the 3 holes. So the Falcon 50s and all that. Very, very true. Lewis missing the Swiss Air Avro, or sorry, BAE 146s at London City. I think we've all got something like that. I remember, obviously being like young and having spent all my time at Heathrow, I was taken to Gatwick for the very first time. And I still remember the very first plane that I saw on my trip to Gatwick was a Continental DC-10. That's going back. That is definitely going back. Carl, no. But there are rumours that they may follow in the footsteps of UPS, who have immediately retired their MD-11s after the incident that happened. So yeah, so it would not surprise me. Would not surprise me at all. I miss seeing the things we're talking about, planes that, you know, planes or combinations that we miss. Swiss and the MD-11s on the mid-morning flight to Zurich from Heathrow. Always remember them. Quite a few airlines used to do mid-morning heavy aircraft runs. Yep, Scandinavian were one of them, 767s. I can think off the top of my head. Scandinavian used to fly 767.
Captain, we have a situation in the cabin.
Ooh.
A passenger was found with a prohibited item during the beverage service. It appears they mistakenly brought it on board, thinking it was allowed. I am currently addressing the situation with the passenger and ensuring the safety of everyone on board.
Emergency. Do we know what the prohibited item was?
The prohibited item is a small knife that was inadvertently brought on board by a passenger.
Small knife. So therefore, okay. So would you politely ask to confiscate the item, and if they refuse to cooperate, get the duct tape and just strap them into the seat?
Understood, Captain. I will address the passenger regarding the item and take appropriate action if necessary.
Tell her don't fuck about. There you go. So we do have drinks on board. We've got drinks on board, but we don't. It depends what come from India. And to be fair, more fool you. That's all I'm saying.
Address the situation with the passenger regarding the prohibited item. They have cooperated and handed over the knife without any issues. All is well in the cabin now.
See, now, we never, on 2020, we never got an update on what was going on. We've just had an update. Good work, Taylor. Good to see that the duct tape wasn't needed and the passenger cooperated. We'll carry on as normal. We've never had a reply like that.
Acknowledged, Captain. Continuing with normal service.
So yeah, yes, it's got Swiss and the MD-11s on the mid-morning run. They used to use 330s as well, 330-200s on the mid-morning run from Heathrow. KLM used 767 and then later the 330-200s, which I have like plenty of photos of. You got the Virgin 320s, both versions, and the 321 as well. I'm assuming there's probably not many people that knew that the that Virgin Atlantic operated a Airbus A321 at some stage. I want to say it was for like the Athens route, given the registration of it.
Continuing with normal service, Captain. All is well in the cabin.
Little Red. Yeah, the 320 was, but they out-operated a 320 in the late 90s as well. Well, they operated a couple of 320s in the late 90s, and then in like the early 2000s, like 2000, 2001, they operated an A321 to Athens. Yeah, Lee's got the registration of the first 320 that came in, and then if I hope I've not just clicked F1 Manager. There you go.
Cathay 939er, contact Manila Center on 120.5.
That was the one they operated on a very short run to Athens for a short time. And then the one that Lee's mentioning, the backdrop will be familiar to a few people. That's G Uzu. Manila Center, Cathay 939 with you at flight level 360. That's Manchester. That's the Manchester pub, and the airport pub in the background. But yeah, basically that's the first 320 they had.
Center identified. Hello.
So there you go. Nice little bit of knowledge there for you. You are what you take a photo of, right? That's funny. Okay. The Virgin one that Gemma took a picture of is the one that Aer Lingus had in the rugby. Yeah, so the first initial rugby livery, I think, and then the second one they've got, I think, is still with them. Photo in the Discord. Photo in the Discord. Photo in the Taco Bell. Photo in the Discord. Suffer. Nice one, Rob. Take that, bitches. Yeah, suck on that egg. Right. Not too far off now, I don't think, from descent. 6 minutes until we start descending from Manila. And as expected, there's a little bit of a sunrise. Might be too soon though. Might be too soon. Photo in a Discord. It's in my. Do you know what? It's in my fucking head now. So as usual, we'll have the replay at the end from different perspectives. We'll also show the landing rating. I still need to try and work out something to pop onto the screen for us to see sort of the in-game version of the landing rating, and then Obviously the Volanta version. Tomorrow, do we get to see the new livery of the next season in F1? No, not tomorrow, because what the plan is when. So once Monday's done, next Monday, that's when the season's finished. I can then change. So I've got to change sponsor packs over because you can't have more than one. So what I did earlier today was I put the sponsor pack in that I need for the livery, created the livery and how it's going to look for next season, then put the original pack in again so that obviously we can finish the season with the car looking like it should do. So then when the new pack goes back in after the old one comes out, the car will look exactly like it should do, and then you'll see it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm half thinking to do a double header on Sunday. I'm half thinking to do a double header Sunday, so we do it Monday instead. So Monday would be the setup of season 4. Because I don't think the weather's supposed to be any good. What races would they be? It would be Belgium and the final one at Qatar. So therefore then Monday we do the reveal of the new livery and we set season 4 up to do the Wheel of Sonoda. So it'd be like, I don't know, mid-afternoon, stream cut off, and then do the evening routine as per norm. I will confirm that though, because I don't know what I've got going on Sunday.
Cathay 900-39er, descend via Todd L5 Romeo into Manila.
No, should be fine, I think.
1013.
Should be fine. Right, time to descend. Here we go. Descending via Taita into Manila, QNH 1013, Cathay 939. Okay, so we're going to initially go to about 10,000 here. There's your route in for today. Swing it round and into runway 6. Because I think, to be fair, like we want to kind of so essentially be a week tomorrow we start season 4. Okay, speed flaps. Into the full position. Okay. Let's have a look. So, better confirm with the boss. Well, depends. I don't think we've got much going on at the weekend. But she'll know a lot more than I will. So there you go. Race 1, break for the Sunday roast dinner, then come back in the evening. Yeah, so it won't be like a double thing. It won't be like a long ass stream. It'll be like the last time we did it, where it'll be like one stream break, so everyone can go do what they need to do, then come back again for the second race. Or in this case, the last race of the season. And then Monday we can do the Wheeler Sonoda, because I know we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to that a lot. It's going to be good fun. Looking forward to it. And of course then you've got the livery reveal and everything else. So yeah, lots to look forward to for sure. In terms of the sim, we've got... There's probably one or two things that we can bring for next week, or the next couple of weeks, because I've got to do a schedule for that as well. I'm thinking Fokker 28. And I'm inspired by John Brand. If he's still watching, I don't know if he is. If he's still watching, the inspiration for the Fokker 28 is coming from him. He posted a picture in our Discord, and I'm like, I now want to fly it, but I have to find an opportunity to do it. And I'm thinking now I've got a schedule waiting to go. Fly the Fokker 28 on 2024, why not? Yeah, so the wheel will be on Monday, new season Wednesday. John says the Fokker 28 is amazing. Do you know what? It really is. It's such a fun little plane. It took me a long time to get used to it. But now that I am, it's absolutely brilliant. It's such a fun little plane. I'm so glad they brought it out. And it makes me quite excited for their Fokker 70 and the Fokker 100. But I'm also very excited for their for Just Flight's A300 as well, because it's not going to be done by iniBuilds. It's going to be done by Just Flight. So I'm very excited to see what they can do with that.
Cathay 900-39er, descend flight level 250.
We've got a lot of good planes coming to the sim this year. Still got the likes of the A350-600 as well. It's due to come out. 757 eventually. I wouldn't think PMDG's 747-100 will come out this year. Just as I'll take a Just Flight plane over iniBuilds. iniBuilds are good, but they're always bad on frame rate. They are to start with. I know the 350 was a nightmare on frame rate. Mind you, to be fair, at the same time, so too was Phoenix. Phoenix was also the same. Phoenix was incredibly bad with things like frame rates and stuff like that. But fair play to them. They've optimized it to a point where people can play it, and I think as long as you have a little bit of like frame generation as well, you can make the sim run smoother with it. But it's whether you want that or not, like whether you want the frame gens or whether you want it like naturally. But they have optimized it very well, so credit to them. Rob says a Dornier 328 BA/Sun Air flight would be a peachy sim flight. I am surprised we don't have one yet. I'm very surprised. It's like some of the older sims, like your FSXs and stuff like that, you could find that easily. But I think the one that surprised me the most as well is the Dash 8. I'm very, very surprised we do not have a Dash 8 yet. But yeah, Dornier 328, whether it's the jet version or the propeller version, I'm down for it. It's a smart looking aeroplane. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything else that's being released or not, but I don't think there is. Lee saying, does anyone do the BAC 111 or the Viscount? Afraid not. I mean, it's the same with like the TriStar really. Obviously there's not a lot flying around at the moment, but iniBuilds managed to find an old Saudi or one that's sat in sort of Saudi Arabia that they've sort of developed through that one. Now, chances are,
contact Manila approach on 119.9.
chances are what someone could do if they wanted to develop the BAC 111 is to go to Duxford. Go onto the Landor BAC 111 at Duxford and develop it from there. Got all the cockpit bits still that are there. You know, I mean, Duxford for me is probably like the best place that a flight sim developer could go to develop an aeroplane, because you've got a whole range of like classics like the VC-10, you know, those sorts of aeroplanes that I know that from Facebook groups people are crying out for the old school plane. The 146 is in there, yes. So the Avro and the BAE 146s and the Avro RJs are on 2024, yes. Manila approach, Cathay 939 with you descending to flight level 100.
Cathay 939 heavy Manila approach identified. Good morning, expect the ILS runway 06 approach into Manila.
Expect the ILS runway 6 and approach into Manila, Cathay 939. Rob says going even more left field in the West Atlantic, the AEATP. Another opportunity there as well. You know, there's still a couple of them around. They're not flying at the moment, but they've all been grounded. But there's definitely some opportunities for sure. Carl says, I think we need a revisit to Vagar at some point. I mean, Rob would be happy with that. Rob would be delighted. Paul says, my first flight was on a BAC 111 from Manchester to Heathrow in April 1970. It's a plane I'd love to have seen fly, because I've heard stories that it was mighty loud before the hush kits went on. My dad would tell me that like things would just shake because it was that loud. do a flight to Akureyri. Did we do one? I know we've done one. I'm sure we've done one. I'm sure we have. Pocket rocket. Yeah, I've heard some things with the BAC 111.
Philippine 596 contact Manila Tower on 118.1.
I think I did. It was Gatwick, wasn't it?
118.1 for Philippine 596.
Gatwick to Akureyri. I know. I'm pretty sure we said we were going to revisit it. I'm certain we did it, and it was on YouTube. You've got me thinking about it now. No. Wait, no, wait. How do you spell it? I'll just go from Gatwick instead, it's easier. No. We didn't. We, hold on. I thought we did. Turns out we haven't. So maybe we should. Manila approach, Cathay 939 requesting descent to 4,000. I thought we did, clearly not.
Cathay 939er, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Someone's asking about the Nimrod. Not the Nimrod, no. No. Again, a shame that these classic planes are not there. Oh, blimey. So David says, when taking off in a 111, it was always a relief to find yourself airborne, as there was a strong feeling that it was shaking itself apart as you roared down the runway with your fingers in your ears. Was it that bad? A Tonka trip through the Mac Loop? I'd have to see if the Tonka is 2024 ready. There's Manila there.
Heavy, proceed direct FF06. Descend altitude 2500 feet until established on the localizer cleared for the ILS runway 6 approach.
That's us. Send out to 2,500 until established for the ILS runway 6 approach. Cathay 939. Paul says would be good if they brought out the Trident 1C. Yeah, I mean, I'd love it because obviously, like the old school flight sims, you could fly those planes, but they weren't. You couldn't experience them properly. You know, not having like the right cockpits, the right sounds, etc. Whereas like 2024 and 2020 would give you the opportunity to do so. So, yeah, I mean, I'd love for more old school planes to come out. Like, even like, it sounds crazy, the Soviet planes, Tupolevs and stuff like that. The thing is as well, I think the frustrations of what people have with the flight simulator is that we've already got 320neo in several versions. Phoenix are releasing their version of the 320neo, which is probably going to be leaps and bounds better than everything else. But do something else. Like, give us something that's new, give us something that's fresh, give us something that's not a bloody 320 or a 737, you know? Time for your time for your landing ratings. I've got muddled up there. Landing rating predictions. We are almost there. We have switched over to tower. Yeah, the IL-86 would be good, even if they didn't put it in like Russian. Like, give us the English stuff for it. Or you could choose the language. Gemma 212, Carl 197, Rob 188, Jim 180.
Runway 24 cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, 46961.
What do you mean runway 24?
Contact departure.
Switching to departure, EVA 262.
Lee 200, David 187, Lewis 193. Manila Tower, Cathay 939 on final runway 06, ready to land. I was saying ready for departure then.
Cathay 939 heavy Manila Tower,
So quiet. Clear to land runway 06, Cathay 939. Lovely. Right, let's see if it'll catch the ILS. And it has done, so beautiful stuff. We'll go ahead and set this, the brakes there. Replay is on. Let's go for it.
2000.
31 holding short, EVA 262. Short, EVA 262.
Just about to land.
1000.
Alright, 1000 called. We'll get ready here to take over. Not yet.
400.
Now we will. Now we're in control.
Holding short of runway 31, EVA 262.
300. 200. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 5. Retard.
Hold short of 31, EVA 262.
Yeah, reverses did not come out then. Okay, little floaty, but totally fine. Totally saved it. Besides that, welcome then to Manila. Can't park there.
Cathay 900-39er, contact ground on 121.8.
runway 31, EVA 262.
So you can see a few parked airplanes.
Crossing 31, EVA 262.
Yeah, I mean it did it with the 340 for some reason as well. I'm going to have to see if the buttons are. I mean they are, because I know that they work. But just can't work out why they won't come in. But either way, we're down. I will look into it and see why that's the case. Let's get the replay off there as well. Right. Oh my fuck, where are you going? Where are your lights, man?
Philippines 511, winds calm, runway 24, cleared for takeoff. 4 cleared for takeoff, Philippines 511.
And it's weird because they're all taking off on the wrong way. They're all taking off with the tailwind. So that makes zero sense. Excuse me, Lee, take it easy, we'll catch you soon. Very, very busy here at Manila. Lots of planes taking off at the same time. But yes, so hope you enjoyed the evening. Got the replay coming up. Then we're going to get ourselves out of here.
Switching to departure, Philippines 511. Runway 51, moving short 31, ready for departure. Philippines 51, winds calm, runway 31, cleared for takeoff. Safe travel. 31, cleared for takeoff, Sigu 851.
Those that are sticking around, we've got the replay coming up shortly.
Contacting the Manila Center on 132.5, the Philippines 511.
You saw nothing. Brakes are cooked. Never mind. Right. Let's get say intentions off the screen. Yeah, brakes are on fire. Right, let's have a look at the landing rating then, shall we? Here we go. So 1 hour 39 minutes in the air today. Landing rating of 111.86.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Another splendid little flight with the 350, despite cooking the brakes. It was butter.
Nice.
Okay. So let's do the usual. I will see those of you who are around for the F1 tomorrow over on Twitch for the third to last race of the season. I'll check with the boss with what I suggested, but I'll let you know. You are the boss. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Let's get the replay going. With a beautiful Filipino sunrise to boot as well. For those who will be here for the flight sim on Thursday, I will see you then. Until then, I'll see those of you for tomorrow's flight simulator. For those the F1 manager tomorrow. From myself and Carl, thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves and each other. And we bid you a very good evening. Bye for now. See those of you here again Thursday.
make it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about the pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can change me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a good little bitch from a smoking gun. I am the game and I make the rules, so move on out or you can die like a fool. Try to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you ask me? Don't you forget there's a price you can pay, cause I am the game.